Hello there, if you're new to my channel, my name is Jashandeep and I make videos on all aspects of student life. So today's video is on a really important topic, which is the new point-based system which has been introduced by UK government. So in this video, I'll be covering things like post-study work visa and also the point-based table, exactly how many points you need and what all qualifications you actually need. So this video initially can be a bit boring because I'll be talking about the background, but I would say that it will be really important because such questions can be asked on the immigration airport, and as well you should be generally aware if you want to explain things to your friends and your family members. However, I've presented many different types of example in this video to make it really interesting for you guys. But however, if you feel like bored or anything like that, please feel free to skip around the video as the timestamps have been already attached in the description below. So let's get started with today's video. Now in this section of the video, I'll be quickly going through what used to happen before Brexit, and here I'll be talking about in terms of the education and in terms of finding the work. Let's say there were 3 different students and who want to study in a university right here in UK, and they've got same kind of educational qualifications, same percentages, and everything remains same. But however, there's a difference in their nationalities. One of them is from UK and he's a British citizen, and the other one is from a EU country. EU countries are the European Union countries such as Germany, France, Italy, all of these. And third one is an international student, for example from India, as of you guys, or China, USA, or any one of those international students. Now let's say that 3 of them want to apply for a university right here in UK. In the case of the UK citizen, he will be paying £9,250 as his yearly fee. And now for the student who is from a European Union country, his fees is £9,250, which is same as the UK student. But however, for an international student, the fees is about £19,750. So you can see that the fee for an international student is nearly doubled. So this was a bit on the education side. Now talking on the work side, let's say there's an employer right here in UK named as company X, and these 3 students want to go to that employer and apply for a job, giving an interview for that particular job. But however, due to the fact that the international student requires kind of a sponsorship for his tier 2 visa, and moreover, I've heard from my friend that in order to sponsor an international student over UK or EU student, employer has to have a separate kind of a document where he proves that the company cannot really find a UK or EU citizen over a international student. So you think about this in terms of paying an extra fee in their education, and also in terms of work if they were more talented, due to the factor that the employer will definitely be sponsoring, like where he finds the ease to hire that person. So you will say that the international students are a bit kind of declined in terms of getting a jobs or in terms of paying extra money. But now you will be thinking that why is this the case? Like, why are EU citizens kind of having the less fee and also getting more chances to get a job? It can be justifiable for the UK citizens because their parents have been staying here, they have been paying the taxes. So it is kind of justified for the UK students. But how you were thinking that why it is for the EU citizens as well? So the main reason for this is that there was an agreement in 1994, which is European Economic Area, where this all European Union countries have made kind of a deal which the UK was a part of, where they can have a free trade market and also they can exchange their educational services. So this was a deal which they had made, and this was the reason that the UK and EU students were treated the same. The previous section, you might be thinking the EU students get a arguable partial inclination to get a job and also the education at a very affordable price. But however, now I'll be talking to you that why is Brexit really happened and what was the main reason behind it. One of the key thing was the immigrants. Let's say like someone is from a European Union country, and so as I said, there was like a free trade market, so they don't require any visa. They can straight away come to Glasgow or UK, any part of the UK, they can come here. And when they come here, they don't require any skill to get a job as well. Let's say they want to work in a restaurant X. So in that restaurant, now think about they don't have a skills for speaking English and all of these things. And what the employer do is they will hire that person and they will be providing them a very cheap amount. And moreover, these all people from the European Union countries, there are few of them who kind of agrees on this particular rate, making this labor market really cheap. Now think about in terms of British government. So now they will be thinking that there's a British student who wants to get a job in a restaurant, for example, that's a restaurant X. But due to the fact that the European Union peoples are already working and they don't have a skill and they're working at a very cheap price, that British student won't be getting a job. Essentially, if you think about an international student, for them remains the same thing. So this is why this was one of the main factor, and also the tax was a big factor. The UK government had to pay a very big massive amount of tax each and every year. So this was a reason that the Brexit happened and this new point-based system was introduced. Now, before I actually move on to this point-based table, let me explain you how much of minimum points you actually need to get this work sponsorship. So the minimum points which you need is 70 points at least in order to qualify to get this work-related sponsorship. As on your screen, you can see that this point-based system. So I'll talk you through one by one. I'll be explaining you each and every bit right here. So the very first point mentioned is that you need a job offer from approved sponsor, which gives you 20 points. The meaning of approved sponsor means that the company should be having a sponsorship from the home office. It is same as your university. Your university sponsors you for a tier 4 student visa, and the permission to the university is given from the home office, and same applies to the companies as well. So you'll be getting 20 points for that. Then the second thing is job at appropriate skill level, which will be giving you 20 points. Now here the word uses appropriate skill level. Now what does that actually means? Now here in UK, each and every job has got a corresponding SOC code. SOC code means Standard Occupational Classification, and this occupational code is kind of equivalent to a required skill level. So meaning that if your job is at the skill level of this SOC code, you will be getting 20 points. And the list I've already attached in the description below, so feel free to check this after you end this video. So now the third point which is mentioned is that speak English at required level, which will be giving you 10 points. Now let's say if there's a student, most of the UK universities kind of waive off the English test if you've got more than 80 marks. So for them, I would say that in UK there's an organization known as UK NARIC, which is kind of an English equivalency test converter. So you can use this document. For example, you're studying in a British university, definitely you know the English and everything has been waived off by the university because they've recognized you know the English very well. So UK NARIC will be converting that mark, which will be kind of equivalent to a IELTS score, for example, to make it a bit easy for you. So don't worry if you don't have got an IELTS or such kind of qualification to prove this. So moving on to the fourth point, which are the salary thresholds. So if your salary is more than 23,000 and 40 pounds, you will be getting 10 points, and if it is higher than 25,600 pounds, you will be getting 20 points. And then moving on to the other section, which is a shortage occupation. If your job is in shortage occupation, you will be getting 20 points. And then if you've got a PhD in the relevant field of the job, you will be getting 10 points. But however, if you've got a PhD in STEM related subjects, you will be getting directly 20 points. So now here STEM means the STEM are the STEM courses, and the full form for this is that the courses related to science, technology, engineering and mathematics. So now here briefly I'll be giving you two very important examples based on this point-based system. Now let's say if there's a student who has done a PhD and he gets a job. Now let's say he gets 20 points because the job was given by an approved sponsor, then he gets 20 points due to the fact that the job is at appropriate skill level due to the SOC code which I mentioned, and 10 points for his English speaking. So he has got a total of 50 points. Now let's say however his salary is only 20,000 pounds. Now you might be thinking that he won't be getting work sponsorship, but however due to the fact that he has done a PhD in STEM related subject, so he will be getting 20 points more, so making that to 70 points. So that means it's not for everyone they have to meet like this salary threshold as well. So it really depends upon person to person. Now think about if there's another person, let's say he has done a business related course. So let's say he has got a job which is from approved sponsor, he gets 20 points. And moving on, he has got 20 points because the job is at appropriate skill level. And he has got 10 points because he has met the English requirement. So even he has got 50 points at this moment, and let's say he hasn't done PhD at all. But however, his salary is more than 25,600 pounds. So 20 points for that, that means he has got 70 points, and that's all good for him. So it really depends upon person to person that how he wants to organize these points. I would make it really simple for you guys that you just need 70 points. And if you get the 70 points, you will be getting a work sponsorship in UK. So now moving on to the post-study work visa. Let's say in the present scenario, there is a student who is an undergraduate student. He has got a 5 years of degree to do. What does the Home Office do is they will be issuing the visa which will be of 5 years and 1 or 3 months extra duration. Meaning that 1 to 3 month window is given due to the fact that you can look for a job, apply for it, get interview and get selected, and also get a sponsorship. Now you might be thinking that it's a joke to just find a job in 3 months, but that is actually what used to be happening right now. But due to the fact that Brexit is happening, due to the reasons which I already told, meaning that the EU citizens and the non-EU citizens will be treated same. So in this case, the employment space which was filled by the EU citizens has been left empty, and the opportunity is being given to the international students. So the international students who are really talented and who has got like a PhDs, like that's why they've got like a 20 points like for the STEM education. So what the UK government want is that talented international cream is left here in UK. They're doing jobs for them, and which will be eventually boosting their economy. So here I really hope that the things which I have explained in terms of the point-based table and the PSW visa, this all makes sense for all of you guys. Now you might be thinking, what are the start dates for all of these rules? And this is exactly what I'll be touching here. Now in terms of this point-based system, it is being effective from January 2021. And for the post-study work visa, it is being effective from summer 2021. So for the PSW, it was an announcement. However, I think this is like confirmed thing. I think because I was reading the HMRC website, and they have exactly mentioned that it is starting from summer of 2021. So I think this point-based system which are being introduced, I think they are really beneficial for the international students, and this will really facilitate you to in order to get a permanent residency, or in UK they call it indefinite leave to remain. So these things will really help you and encourage you to apply for UK as a country to do your education. And definitely, as I have been studying here, I can really say you the universities are of top notch. It's like top class universities here. So I'll definitely recommend you to be applying for this all universities right here in UK. But all of this depends upon like how much passionate you are really about your studies. So well, I know this has been a really big package of information dose, but however this video was really important for the students who really want to aspire and come to UK to study. So all the best for your future endeavors, whatever you plan in your own life. Thanks for watching the video. Do give it a like if you enjoyed it. Comment down in the section below which part you enjoyed the most, and subscribe the channel. Cheers, have a good day ahead.